drop, but it could be longer there, so still. They may not ever reach like this. Hang on a second, I'm trying to sell a gun. What's up, guys? So today we are going to hit an arm day. We are just gonna be blasting through them arms, a little bit shorter video. It's gonna try to be a little more informational. So keep up, we'll give an explanation of the exercise, show a working set, move to the next exercise. For starters, I always, before I go into my first working set, I'll do some sort of warm-up. My favorite warm-up is just doing a tricep extensions with the rope and then hammer curls with the rope on the cables. Like 15, 20 reps of each, 2-3 rounds, kind of depending on what I'm feeling. Nothing to failure, nothing extremely hard, just kind of get a pump, get some blood flow in there. So let's get started. So with the tricep extensions, we may come back to these later in the workout, not sure yet. But a big thing to remember with these, always keep your elbows pointed down. Do not let your hands come up too high. So elbows pointed to the ground, tension on your tricep, down, up to there. Don't do this, taking the tension off your tricep. A constant tension right here. Squeeze at the bottom, so not this. Don't do that, right here. Controlled, elbows at the ground, constant tension. So then we're gonna immediately jump into the rope hammer curls. So whenever we're doing these do a little bit different. It'll kind of vary on how your cables are, how low or high they are on the ground. Sometimes I have to kind of move my feet around, find the sweet spot. So come out there, keep my elbows pointed the same direction the whole time. Almost turn the rope out when I come up. Go down slow. So I'm not doing this. Nope, right there. My elbows stay pointed in the same direction the entire time. Round one. All right, we'll do one more of those, get the blood flow, and then we'll go into our first working exercise. So first we're gonna do single arm dumbbell skull crushers, laying down on the bench. So big thing to keep in mind whenever you do these, you always wanna keep your elbow, you don't wanna be moving it around as in any exercise that we did earlier, or like any exercise we did earlier. But you wanna keep your elbow pointed from just slightly back from straight up. So you'll see you wanna keep that tricep in a stretch position. So whenever you come up, get a good squeeze. You don't wanna bring it up. If you come straight up or too far over, you're hitting the breakover point. And then the tension's not on your tricep anymore. Forgot where the camera was for a second. So I'm like, where'd it go? There it is. Hi. So you want to keep that tension on there. You don't want to hit the breakover point. You don't want to be straight up and down. You want to be slightly back. Very well. Another thing I like about doing this exercise, if you get stuck, you can use your free hand, spot yourself. Yeah. So you get down, you're struggling like, I can't get it. Use this hand here, push up, use extra rep, come down. Here's how not to do the exercise. It's easy. There's no tension on the muscle right here. All right, next we're gonna do some seated dumbbell curls. So we wanna keep really strict form with these, and I like doing them just on a bench. Not straight up, be inclined slightly back. So I feel like that puts my bicep in a slightly more stretched position. So go forward, stretch farther. I feel like I get a better contraction that way. So, same as any other exercise we've done so far, elbows stay pointed at the ground. Down and up. You can do these alternating. You can do them one arm at a time. You can do them both at the same time. I think I'm gonna do them alternating today. Pretty good. All right, so next exercise we're gonna do, one that I really like doing, it's Smith machine JM presses. So JM press is gonna be a little different than a close grip bench. So instead of a close grip bench, we're coming down to our chest. This, we're kind of keeping our elbows in, and we're bringing the bar down towards our face. Exactly the way you bring it down will kind of vary. Everybody's a little bit different. But keep your elbows pointed forward. You basically wanna hinge your arm like that. So I'm gonna feel the tricep stretch, I'm gonna feel the tricep contract, stretch, contract. So you're doing that bar. So keep them in, bring it down to your face, go straight up. And just that mind muscle connection is important on this exercise because it's easy to struggle and do too much weight. Now do the correct amount of weight that your triceps can handle. If you put too much weight on, you're gonna start incorporating your delts and your chest, and then you don't effectively work anything. You use 3 muscles to move the weight instead of 1. So really work on that mind muscle connection. But let's go ahead and do a few of these. So I really try to keep the weight on my wrists. Stretch tricep, contract. I'm probably going cross-eyed as hell on here. All right, so next exercise we're gonna do is preacher curls. So with the preacher curls, same with anything on arms, you really need to focus on the mind muscle connection. But, so mistake a lot of people make on this is just trying to do too much weight. You don't wanna go heavy, you don't wanna be doing 5 reps on this stuff. No, you're gonna peel your tendons off your arm. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Do good reps, 15 to 20, good squeeze, make sure you're getting a full extension. So, you're doing these, none of this. You're doing half the rep. All the way down. Slow on the retraction. Keep that tension constant. Right back up. Don't rest at the bottom. Don't do this. None of that. Constant tension. So next exercise, we're gonna do some tricep push downs. We're gonna use the, well, so it's the easy curl bar, but I'll have my hands out here wide on the flat part. So straight bar push downs. Straight bar. Big thing with these, similar to the rope extensions we were doing. Those we weren't going as heavy on. These, same thing. Elbow pointed down, squeeze slowly up, not going way up, not really going much past 90. You want to keep that tension on the tricep. I'm doing these on the lat pull down just because pulleys are a little bit different, the resistance a little bit different. On my smaller cables, I can nearly do the whole stack. If you switch to lat pull down, you can not do the whole stack. But with the pulley position, it just feels a little bit different. All right, so last exercise we're gonna do for the biceps are spider curls. So take a bench, put it at approximately 45 degrees or so. You're gonna lay forward on the bench. Hang the barbell in front of you, you'll curl. A big thing that you want to remember is keeping your elbows forward. Don't be bringing them back. You want to, don't do this. It's not what we're doing. That's a row. We're doing curls, so out in front of you. All right, so that was our arm day there. So short, sweet, to the point. Hope you enjoyed that. So as far as what? Hello, yes. China wants to start being in the outros now, I guess. Good girl. So things have kind of changed a little bit. I think I talked about re-hurting my back here in the last video, but it's healing up good. I'd say it's like 80, 90% again. It wasn't bad like it was. I just have to be careful, and I think now I'm that 35-year-old that has that injury, and I'm like, well, my back, well, back in 2024, whatever. No, I won't be that guy, and I will never tell people what I used to bench unless they ask. But getting back into bodybuilding. So right now, business is kind of the focus. So I'm not pushing anything crazy. Hormones, just TRT, basic supplements, food. Be honest, I've just kind of been eating intuitively. Like, I know, no, it's not true. I don't know what I'm eating. I've been eating terrible, for being honest. Like, macros have not been the greatest. But we're getting back on track of that, making sure we're getting our protein. Gonna be about 3,000 calories starting out. We'll do that, kind of move on from there, try to grow a little bit. But right now, I'm trying to keep it lean, get a little bit of fat off, like a little cut for about 3-4 weeks. And then let's get big again. Because somebody said the other day, like, whenever you're big again, yeah. I was like, oh, here, you want the knife back he just stabbed me with? But yeah, so we're gonna get back at it, get in shape, get our food down. I'll make another video kind of going into everything that went on over the last couple months. It's been a while, 3-4 months. There's always something going on, I swear. Which, in everyone's life, there's always something going on. But we will talk about that next time. So until then, hope you enjoyed this arm day. We'll see you for the next one.